Come back. We are doing problems on congruency of triangles. So today we see side angle side property, and we'll do problems on that side angle side property. Okay. So now this side angle side is nothing but if two sides and the angle included between the two sides. See, now here two sides. Suppose if AB is a side, corresponding side is DE. Right, this is one pair. That means AB is equal to DE. Then after that, angle included between the two sides. So between the two sides, this is angle. So angle B is equal to angle E. Between the two sides of a triangle are congruent to the corresponding two sides and the included angle of the other triangle, then the triangles are congruent. That means, see, so now we are taking AB from triangle ABC. The corresponding side in triangle DEF is DE. Similarly, the angle included angle B, that angle B is between the two sides. So angle E is also between the two sides. Angle B is equal to angle E, and the other side is BC is equal to EF. Then we say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF according to SAS, side angle side property. Okay. Next problem. What additional information do you need to conclude that the two triangles given here under are congruent under SAS rule? Now that means we have to prove that these two triangles are congruent according to SAS. So what is the information we need to prove them they are congruent? So first what we do is, you take GH, the corresponding side of GH you can take it as TR. So you can write GH is equal to TR. So already they have given an included angle, that is H is equal to angle T. Then after that HJ is equal to TS, because included angle, the angle should be included between the two sides. That is the reason I am taking HJ is equal to TS. So now, so what is additional information here we are giving? These two sides we are giving the information. Angle H is equal to angle T, they have already given. Okay. So this is completed. Next problem. The map given below shows 5 different villages. Okay, so village M lies exactly halfway between the two pairs of villages A and B. So here M is a village, it lies exactly halfway. Here halfway means we say M is the midpoint. See, if M is the midpoint, we get AM is equal to MB and PM is equal to MQ, because M is a village, it is exactly lies halfway between the two pairs of villages. So M will become the midpoint. So AM is equal to MB and PM is equal to MQ. And after that, in order to find the distance between village A and P, we need to prove the two triangles congruent. Then we get the distance between A and P, the distance between two villages A and B. Now angle AMP and angle BMQ, angle BMQ, just I am representing as angle 1 and 2, they are equal because the reason is they are vertically opposite angles. See, now we have AM is equal to MB and included angles, angle M, angle AMP and angle BMQ, and after that PM is equal to MQ. We say the two triangles are congruent, then BQ is equal to AP. So now we write in triangle AMP, comma, and triangle BMQ, in these two triangles what we get is AM is equal to MB, then PM is equal to MQ, PM is equal to MQ, and the included angle, so sorry, okay, first I'll write the included angle, then I will write the side. The other included angle is AMP is equal to angle QMB, right? Then after that the other sides, so the other sides is nothing but PM is equal to MQ, right? Then we say the triangle AMP is congruent to triangle BMQ according to side angle side property. As the two triangles are congruent, we say the corresponding side AP is equal to BQ. The reason is corresponding parts of congruent triangle. See, as the two triangles are congruent, we can say that the other side AP is equal to BQ. AP is equal to BQ. What is the reason to say as the triangles are congruent, these two sides are equal? The reason is corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Now we have BQ as 4 kilometers. Then what is AP? AP is also 4 kilometers. That means the distance between the village A and P is nothing but 4 kilometers. Next problem. Look at the pair of triangles given below. Are they congruent? If congruent, write the corresponding parts. Now the first problem, we have triangle ABC and triangle RTS. Now in these two triangles, what we observe is we have AB is equal to TS and angle A is equal to angle S. After that we have AC is equal to RS. Okay. Then we say the triangle ABC is congruent to the triangle TRS according to side angle side. According to SAS, they are congruent. Now as they are congruent, the corresponding parts of congruent triangles will be equal. If they are congruent, write the corresponding parts. So as the triangles are congruent, the corresponding parts we can write it as angle B is equal to angle T, angle B is equal to angle T, angle C is equal to angle R, angle C is equal to angle R, right? And the side is also left out, that is BC is equal to RS. We can write like this. These are the corresponding parts. BC is equal to RT. Okay. As the two triangles are congruent, these are the corresponding parts of the triangles are equal. Okay. This is completed. Now we'll go to the next problem. See, second problem. We have triangle POQ and triangle ORS. Right. So here, in these two triangles, we say OP is equal to OR, then included angle, it is POQ is equal to, see, POQ, see that O is in the mid, then ROS, and after that OQ is equal to OS, OQ is equal to OS, 4 centimeters, 4 centimeters. Now by these three we say the triangle POQ is congruent to the triangle ROS according to the axiom SAS. Now the triangles are congruent. Now as the triangles are congruent, the corresponding parts we can say that angle P is equal to angle R. Angle P is equal to angle R, then we say angle Q is equal to angle S, angle Q is equal to angle S, and also we can say that PQ is equal to RS, PQ is equal to RS. So these are the corresponding parts of this congruent triangle. Next problem. Look at the pairs of triangles given below. Are they congruent? So if they are congruent, write the corresponding parts. Now here this is a square. So in a square, the angle between adjacent sides is 90, so this is 90 degrees. Okay, so now what we do, we split the triangles. How to split these triangles? This is one triangle. Okay, this is WDO, 90 degrees, 3.7, 4.5, okay, centimeters. Then I take one more triangle with diagonal OD. Okay, sorry, diagonal we can take WR. If the diagonal is, with diagonal OD we got one triangle with diagonal WR. So one more triangle. With triangle WR. WR, but WRO, you take like this, WRO, and here this will be a 90 degrees one. Okay, so OR is 4.5 and OW again it is 3.7. okay, first we took with OD. OD means what? WDO, and with the other diagonal WRO, right? So now 3.7, this is 4.5, right? Now we prove that the two triangles are congruent. For that, what we do is, first we write WD is equal to OR, because both are same length, 4.5 centimeters. Then after that we write angle W is equal to angle O, we can write, because Y each 90 degrees. Then after that we write OW is equal to OR. OW is equal to OW, sorry, OW is equal to OW. It's a common side we are getting. OW is equal to OW. Then we say the triangle WOD is congruent to the triangle WOR according to SAS. As the triangles are congruent, the corresponding parts we need to write. We can write OD is equal to WR. OD is equal to WR are equal, and also we can mention the angles, that is angle D. Angle D is equal to angle R. Okay, angle D is equal to angle R. That's all. So OD is equal to WR, angle D is equal to angle R are equal. Okay, so this is completed. Then after that we have the next problem. It is a trapezium. Now we need to prove this triangles congruent. So we take like this the diagrams. A, B, C, this is 30 degrees, this is 4 centimeters. Okay, so this is 4 centimeters, and the other triangle what we have is, one we took with ABC, the other one will be ADC. ADC, and this is 30 degrees, but this is 7 centimeters, right? So here we write like this. First, the included angles are equal, that is we say angle BAC is equal to angle ACD. Then AC is equal to AC is a common side, but AB and DC are not equal because of the different measurements. AB and DC are not equal. Therefore, what we can say is triangle ABC triangle ABC is not congruent to, triangle ABC is not congruent to triangle ADC. As they are not congruent, we won't get any corresponding parts. This is completed.